Space, and today I'm here with another tutorial slash DIY. And yeah, I'm about to go to work, so I have my uniform on. I took my name tag off. But anyways, yeah, okay. I'm gonna show you guys how to make Steven Universe inspired soaps, gems, things. So basically, I wanted to make all the gems, soaps, the soaps for the gems. Yeah, so the only gem I couldn't make was pearl because I had gotten clear glycerin soap, sorry. If you want to make her gem, I recommend getting like the white soap for hers and clear for the rest of the gems. So I couldn't make hers, but you'll see later on what I did instead. I tried to do all of the gems in the show so far. Not the fusions, but you know, regarding to fusion, she's an exception. So yeah, anyways, but not the fusions, not like Sugilite and you know, Opal and whatnot, not them, because they have multiple gems. But anyways, yeah, so I tried to do all the gems in the show so far. They're not perfect, but I really am happy with how they turned out. And I think this is a really good idea for someone that really likes Steven Universe. And I think they'll appreciate all the hard work that you're gonna put into this, because this is really freaking hard. Like, it took me a long time, but it was worth it. It was really worth it. And go ahead and comment down below who your favorite gem, crystal gem or homeworld gem is. My favorite gem is Garnet, because she's so, who doesn't like Garnet? Like, Garnet's so cool and independent. That's funny because she's a fusion. And let's go ahead and get to the video. And I gotta go to work. So yeah, I gotta go to work. Okay, bye. Alright, so let's start this tutorial. So obviously you're going to need some glycerin soap, like I said. For pearl, you're going to want to use white glycerin soap. For the rest of the gems, clear is going to be just fine and just perfect. Now, they do have actual gem molds at the store, but I could not find them for the life of me. So I just used these geometric shape molds. Lit. And then for pearl, well, what was going to be pearl's mold and now is lapis mold, I used this mold. You're also going to need some essential oils, any scents that you'd like to add. If you don't have any of these, you could use vanilla extract. You're also going to need some food coloring. It doesn't stain your hands, so don't worry about that. Now, to start off, I just chose my molds and I melted some of the soap into a, what's it called? Microwave safe bowl or cup or whatever you want to use. Just make sure it's microwave safe, okay? I'm not responsible for any damage to your Tupperware or your... Once it's melted, you're going to want to add in your food coloring and your scents. If you don't do this fast, it's going to make like a plastic layer like you saw. Once you've mixed it all together, you're just going to pour it into your mold like you're going to see me doing. And for garnet, I just used a round mold with a round bottom. And once you pour your soap into the molds, you want to scrape bubbles off the top, because if you don't, they will stay there.
The whole thing was my idea.
It was everyone's idea.
Not really.
Alright, next was supposed to be pearl, but we already discussed this, so I made lapis instead with some blue food coloring. Then I just poured hers into the mold like I did for garnet and scraped the bubbles off, and that's really it. For all of them, actually.
Thank you.
And then next I did Steven, which is kind of the same as Garnet, except Garnet is red and then Steven's gem is pink, so it's like a pink tone. Doing the same thing basically for all the gems. For Amethyst, I just used purple and poured it into a round mold with a flat bottom.
Ah!
Then for Jasper, Jasper sucks, God. Jasper, I just made orange soap with 3 drops of yellow and 1 drop of red. And I poured his mold, or her, whatever that thing is, poured the soap into a rectangular mold with a flat bottom. Then for Peridot, I just took some green food coloring and mixed that all together and poured hers into a hexagon mold.
Oh, I mean, ow! That hurt! It did? Yeah, a lot! Ow! Yes!
Alright, so I've taken my soaps out of the freezer and now it's time to carve. As you can see right now, this is the mistake I made. I cut all the way down to the base. So that was supposed to be Garnet's second gem, but now she's only gonna have one, which is the triangle one. So sorry about that, Garnet. You're only gonna have one gem now. Basically, I started off by kind of tracing out the shape of the gem on top of the soap, and then I basically just slowly carved off the sides. So you want to make sure you don't carve all the way down to the bottom of the soap. You want to keep the round base. Basically, you're just carving though, like making like slight little slants. Also, I don't recommend using a butter knife. It's very time consuming and it's painful, and this whole process is time consuming actually. It took me like 3 hours, but it's worth it, I guess, if you really want to make these for someone. So this is the outcome for Garnet, and it's not perfect, but it still looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, okay. For Lapis, I just cut off the top like corners. I know this doesn't have corners, but you know what I'm saying. I cut off the top 2 pieces, and then to soften up the edges, I kind of just molded it with my hand. Clean hands, obviously. But for Amethyst, I just took the round mold, and like I said before, I just kind of traced out the main shape of the gem, and then slowly carved. And that's what I did for all of them. I'm just don't know why I keep telling you guys this. And this was the outcome for Amethyst. I could not get Peridot's gem soap, whatever thing, out of the mold. It took me a long time. But when I finally got it out, I realized that hers was really easy. All I did was cut off the top, and then I cut the sides, the corners a little bit, and then I kind of just like, I don't know how to explain this, but like slanted the edges, I guess you could say. But you really want to make sure you have a good reference picture, and they're really easy to find. Peridot, Peridot. And then we have Jasper. Jasper just sucks in the show and then sucks when it comes to this. This was the hardest one. This one took me like 30 minutes to do. Plus my knuckles were already hurting. But anyways, I basically just traced out the shape again. This was a really difficult gem shape. Traced out the shape and carved it like this. And this was the outcome. This was probably the ugliest one, but it was actually kind of cool but ugly. It's like a good ugly, I guess. Then I made Steven's, and that's really it.
Because I'm so much better, and every part of me is saying go get her. The two of us ain't gonna follow your rules. Come at me without any of your fancy tools. Let's go, just me and you. Let's go, just 1 on 2. Go ahead and try and hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I can see you hate the way we intermingle, but I think you're just mad cause you're single. You're not gonna stop what we made together. We are gonna stay like this forever. If you pray.
So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, and I love you. Bye.